there.
That's a really good point. Again, Ksante is one of the best lane swapping champions. There's a reason why he is still first pickable in regions globally. So for Fnatic,
credit to Caps, he's done a good job of keeping a very small CS lead, which is going to be equalized once Humanoid catches this wave, but it looks like he's trying to...
Mikyx! Right under turret! One more shot denied. A Zenith Blade taken. Mikyx still rooted up and a shield of Durant as Labrov looks to pop that sunlight, but he's going to give the kill over to SkewMond. Mikyx decided to make it personal.
That definitely felt a little bit personal.
However, because as those grubs spawn in a couple of minutes, as just hold, Caps going to get hair splashed on Mikyx back again. Takes it out on Labrov this time around. As good trade from Caps in the meantime, but Labrov now in his defensive route is caught out by Upset. Mikyx still thinking about going forward. His Ignite not burned in the end as he continues zoning out, and Caps now knows he's in trouble if he stays.
Keep an eye on Razork though. Can you get him?
Maybe Caps doesn't know. He does indeed. He just ulties and there you go. Easy execute for Humanoid. Another kill over to Fnatic as we get out our ulti. Okay, it's now to Sovereign Reign for Oscarinin as he sits in and he's all out. Might do a little bit of damage, but there's a Pantheon in the mix to make it unfair. Flash for the Comet Spear, and SkewMond is good again.
A combination we saw work to great by themselves, even at kills 9 minutes in.
It does look like Oscarinin hasn't got a lot of experience playing against Swain though, because he was not winning that, and he was the one that chose to start that one off, so definitely struggled, but bot lane.
And the 2v2 again. I mean,
oh my God.
Fnatic thrive though. It's not just Mikyx with Razork Dagda, it's Mikyx and Upset. Now making G2's Upset.
They don't take the risk. Back out onto the map we go.
Well, Caps is going to pop the Between Worlds, so now the ulti's out, the Solus there comes in handy, but Caps just autos down, rebuttal, won't do a damn thing. Labrov secures Humanoid, puts him in the dirt while the remaining grubs
Potential dive, Caps hovering in the river. They haven't actually spotted that the Dragon has been started just yet. The bot push in makes it easier for that one to be kicked off.
SkewMond's here as well, and Zenith Blade compared to the Steadfast Presence cooldown is massive. Stunned up, and SkewMond has now found an easy target, but ignited mid-ulti. As it goes to Labrov yet again. Razork's here, he pops his ulti, that's because Oscarinin's here to help out as well. SkewMond looks for the turn, meanwhile, onto Upset, but he won't find it. A shutdown over to the Corki, while Oscar says the G2 bot lane needs to go away, and I can see an eclipse, but not enough to execute Labrov.
I can't believe Labrov didn't die off the back of that. Sub 100 HP, but not enough in the tank, and now Razork getting a few taps from...
Hans basically has no mana left, and when Oscar arrives from the flank, it becomes too difficult. Now the flash into Broken Blade.
For the Demonic Ascension, and with a keep in place, Humanoid can't rebut everything. Once again, the never move keeps him down. And SkewMond again, it feels like his Pantheon is controlling the game once more.
The damage from this Pantheon is just relentless in the early game, but Mikyx has set his sights on Caps once more. No minion wave though. Caps able to clear that wave out before the dive can come through.
Oscar got him though, against the wall. Caps now presents himself. Great shove, ulti as well. That was clean. Labrov now no flash, and bot side river is Fnatic's.
Yeah, and this is kind of where the... Oh, hang on.
He's just doing something, Steadfast Presence. He's going to have the ulti here. Zenith Blade is denied, but Mikyx shoves away. This guy's such a rat.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to achieve there. Oh,
drop. Caps can't get away. He wants to go to the edge now. He's on the left side, but on the wrong side is what I'll say. Fnatic are bringing up support.
TPA.
Teleport in, but is there enough damage? You have your answer. Oscarinin with a solo kill.
Caps cutting these plays on side lanes, diving into the enemy jungle for plays.
And look at the timing, the coordination, but it looks like G2 is looking to answer.
Great solo snare from Humanoid, brings it off as a quick rebuttal, reminds Han Summer who's boss. Against the wall, Mikyx does the same and says, see you later, you can't replace me. A double over Upset as well as Broken Blade is shoved on in. His Demonic Flare has done some work, as now the top laners also get involved on the other end. It's Oscarinin in the all-out, bopping and weaving and dodging. Another solar flare on the right, and another execute from Humanoid to say good night. SkewMond will run, but not far enough. And Fnatic are breaking the mold.
Fnatic find the team fight they need to shut G2 back. Now with Rip Curl and Toe going the wrong direction, but finds the right way. They will be able to get mid-turn off the back as well.
A convincing ace from Fnatic wipes G2 off the map, and we'll see our first significant goal lead of the game. 3.3k.
Side lane hoping to equalize this goal a bit, but Atakan is now up. Teleport's going to have to be burned as Fnatic start this off.
And they want to try and get both of them here. Upset going to finish off the Dragon. Waits for the Ezreal ult to come through.
Well done.
Nicely done. And now Adakan to boot as well. Caps is reset. I don't know if G2 realized that this has gone down as quickly as they thought.
I mean, they're not in a position to contest. Here comes SkewMond, the TP coming through.
It interrupts again. Mikyx's been clean on the poppies. He's just wasting time away from the Adakan. He drew SkewMond in, who has the star fall in as Humanoid is probably going to be the target. You look at a solar flare, you look at the steal, and now there's a choice. Caps runs in, and G2 have no more fear. I thought it was doomed. I thought SkewMond had absolutely nothing, but he took absolutely everything.
They overplayed their hand, and G2 was able to punish. So far, Fnatic and G2 are delivering. Now G2 have reclaimed all of that control that they've lost. Immediately, they move into the enemy jungle. Mikyx's been found.
And supports keep doing this. They keep finding each other, but Mikyx ults away Labrov while now running for his own life, but he'll die. Mikyx was looking to disengage, and they won't let him from G2. Upset moving up to the wave as well. That turret is non-existent. Summer just takes it with his bare hands.
Maybe BB was right. G2
remember again. As Solar Flare, rather, Zenith Blade from Labrov almost connects. Oscarinin was taking the turret. He did succeed.
Humanoid, remember, he can use the W onto the Zenith Blade. Ooh.
Okay, no one's called out. Not unless it might be Mikyx here. Humanoid sets up the rebuttal again. Caps pops the ulti. Looks for the solar kill. Doesn't find it with the last auto. He withdraws. But Humanoid will have to.
You think you are right now?
Mikyx looking for an angle. Labrov again. Mikyx's quite fast. These supports have been the start and even the finisher, and Labrov even shows a great shield flash. Mikyx's down immediately as SkewMond, he ultis in. He's looking for a new target. Now it's onto Oscar, but against the wall, against an old turret, he stands. Oscar ultis in AoE though. Broken Blade is demonically ascending. Kept in place is Oscar with no tank stats to speak of. G2 have done it yet again.
Great call from Labrov, just flashes on Mikyx, says I don't care if you can get rid of the Zenith Blade, I'm just going to bop you in the face with the shield. And with that now, G2 get control over the Dragon. Fnatic still trying to contest, but Razork is a long way from here.
Humanoid's going to try at least a poke out. Every single rebuttal you're waiting for, presses it, nicely done, but it's not going to stop the solar flare. He kites away. Humanoid still zoning through a solar snare. That's great as well, but Upset goes over and gets a pick. The power of this mid 80 carry. Get one back for the Costa Dragon.
That may have been a crucial
try and contest this. Great vision control from G2 in the area.
Caps' angle is huge, looking for that ultimate to set the pit alight. Mikyx zones out the back. Fnatic are going to look to take this one with no contest. SkewMond stole the last one. Can he do it again? On the back of the pit, SkewMond can't set his spear alight. Now it's a fight and fight and fight. With a 1-for-1, the pit is done, and we look around red for the crowd to begun. Labrov against the wall. Mikyx shoves, and Fnatic have strangleholded and hurt me, Oscar. That hit deep, but at least you still won the fight.
To get close, Oscar. Test the waters.
Caps still with that ulti. No flash available, but he thinks about doing it as Huntama gets poked on out. Caps again between worlds as he pokes Upset. Great chunk, but now he's against the wall, and he's about to die. He sets up the between worlds before going through, and now Broken Blade is disengaged. You look at Fnatic, they've taken Labrov over the wall, and they've got an individual member right in front of them. An easy execute for Humanoid, and the disengage from Fnatic was very well needed.
Mikyx got the follow-up on towards Caps, but more importantly,
immediately, Caps with no summoner is big as Fnatic are in front of the Dragon. They started off.
But it's really difficult for G2 to try and get any sort of window here. Fnatic too far forward though. Caps can get in here.
But he doesn't want Oscarinin. You can see he does not want that Ksante. G2 see him right in the deer in headlights, but Humanoid might be a real target. Never move is good. G2 on the wrong side of the map. The solar snare gets Broken Blade. Oscar happy to take it up. He's got double mountain after all now, but the flash on in. The engage from Razork. We talked about it. He sets it up. He locks it in against the wall. Mikyx's done some CC as well. It's a fight on multiple fronts. G2 have won bot. Mid is winning Fnatic as Oscar has turned into the all-out. Those Natofos hurt like holy hell. Fnatic have won top. G2 have won bot. Everyone disengages.
I don't know if it's over though. Broken Blade can TP back in.
Fight execution. That one wasn't that significant really on either side. Dragon was of course secured for Fnatic. Labrov and Caps.
Caught out. Solar Flare locks him down. He tried to make the pinch, but instead he's getting cut himself. Razork ultis in as Caps goes between worlds. Razork slowed down.
Caps.
Look at the jungler. He jumps back in, but Caps has done the burst. Oscarinin is in his ulti self, looks for the flip, flashed away his G2, now spacing. But they have 5. Labrov's health bar, the only indicator that something went well for
He's taking
Fnatic.
a lot of members of Fnatic though, and that's a lot of damage that can be done. TP coming through, Caps trying to play off towards the side, doesn't have the ultimate available.
But the cooldown is jumping down ever so slightly. Caps has been spotted out. The flank is there. Oscarinin runs into the enemy's smite. The solar snare is great. Caps burning from the side though, and Fnatic are taking too much damage. A solar flare this time. A flash from the two-shot barrage. Flash from Humanoid. He wanted to snare. For Fnatic, it will be a trade. But can G2 do this fast enough, gents?
It's a good question. Oscarinin walks into Labrov though.
Walks into a solar flare. He's unstoppable for now, but how much more stuns are there to go? G2 is a 5-man stack with the demonic censured up. Broken Blade happily walks in. He flares once, looking for now another as he slowly stacks up. Labrov gets a good engage. Fnatic are running away, but G2 are winning this play. Humanoid, he decides to eclipse the sun, but it was too bright for Fnatic. They're getting blasted, reamed, torn apart by Hans Summer. G2 are low, but Fnatic are dead for 50 seconds with their jungle mid.
I mean, that should be an easy ball. And the slow, drawn-out retreat from Oscar made it possible for G2 to chip away at his HP bar, and the front line was no more for Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, the
Is Caps in trouble, actually? All out used. Ulti gonna be used. He goes back in. He takes it a second time. He's golden, but Oscar has a flip of the wrist as Caps is running for his life. I mean, Oscar chasing, upset as well. Valkyrie smash in the face. Caps is dead. And we just highlighted this guy, but that's a big mistake.
I don't know if it is though, because yes, you get the pick, but they've stopped upset. They wanted the
Maybe
kill.
not. The spear triumphs yet again. SkewMond sent away. His comet, no. The eye, no. A rocket after that as SkewMond is trying to tank it out. He is still a beefy boy, but Oscarinin is slowly chasing. G2 are giving back up. Solar flare in a choke. Maybe it's turning for G2. Even with a flip back. A demonic ascension again. This one comes from Satan himself. No rebuttal for you. Instead, I have a counterpoint, and that's G2 winning game 1.
That's what I was going to say. You end up with Fnatic over-committing towards that bottom side of the map with Upset. So, yes, Upset gets away.
Vision on Caps right now. He's going to catch the mid wave. They feel like that they have control over the river. They're going to... Labrov.
He face checks on a blast cone. He is waiting, willing. Solar snare not connecting.
I mean, Caps isn't there.
Wants it, as you said. Caps is going to come in slow, so they're going to take a 4v5. Fnatic might have this fight. Broken Blade goes into the ulti, but he's dead before he can do anything about it. Labrov gets denied by Mikyx. As you can see, Hans Summer is firing away. Razork has to get on him, get in the way, but this Ezreal is unleashed. And you might say, yes, Hysterics, but Fnatic are winning fight. But watch Hans Summer. Ian again. Auto attack. Q. Mystic shot. Hans, it's your mother. Fnatic are running down. Upset's got no health left. Caps might miss, but not for long. Ezreal, I think, is a little bit strong right now, as Humanoid is the only remnant left alive. And G2, as they chase, the damage is imminent. The flush away from Humanoid is evident, and Caps is going to get in his face. A rebuttal, a mystic shot again. Hans Summer will take him out for the ace.
In a 4 versus 5, where Caps cannot be to do as he pleases in that fight. And now G2, they please the Baron. But Fnatic aren't too.
A cheeky Hex Flash, Solar Flare onto Mikyx as well. He's going to be never moved, and Broken Blade gets free access now as well. Mikyx's dead in an instant. That Poppy ain't tanky at all.
I think
and
it's
a
a game.
Blade to follow Oscarinin, and you're right. A Shield of Daybreak spells night for Oscar. A double kill already as Hans Summer is lining him up to spike him down. SkewMond will not get off Upset's head, and Hans either takes this or SkewMond will. In the end, Broken Blade gets a cheeky cheek in there. The G2 have now killed 3 with big death timers. This is where it feels like the book will close.
Chaotic fights back and forth. Over 50 kills. This is G2 versus Fnatic, and it is G2 looking to take round 1.
G2, it was hard fought, but they find the picks, they find the team fights, and there's just nothing that Fnatic can do to stop them.
The play was fun, it was scrappy, but G2 take game 1 in this best of 3. One step closer, the BO5s, and to yet another final.
Crazy back and forth. It felt like Fnatic had it after the first ace, but then we just saw fight swing after swing, objective after objective. But in the final moments, it was G2 that clutched up. It was Hans Summer that clutched it up. and G2 were able to find a big win.
G2 are running off the stage. Must feel really good after that first game, as we're going to have a short break and return.